Hello, boys and girls. It's cursive time again. Today, we are moving on to the letter J. J is a fun one, I think. It's going to use a lot of the same things we've already done. So let's begin. First thing we're going to want to do, trace that. I'm going to keep saying it, even though it's annoying. The more you trace it, the better you're going to be. You're going to get that mind-muscle memory working. Also, slow and steady wins the race. Here we go. Up and then slide straight down. I'm going to go up and then I'm going to slide straight down. I'm going to go up and I'm going to slide straight down. Now I'm going to come over and do a little bit more of it. Up, slide straight down, and then I want to hook tightly. Not a big hook, a tight hook. Up, slide straight down, hook. Up, slide straight down, and hook. Let's go over and see if we can complete that lowercase j. Up, slide straight down, hook it tightly, and bring that tail out. We'll do that again. Up, touch the line, loop it around, and finish it. Up, touch the line, slide down. I love doing these larger letters. They're so much easier. And then when we're done, we do the dot. Dots on I's, J's, crossing T's, that all comes after you finish the rest of the letter. Matter of fact, it's after you finish the word. Let's try it down here. Up, and I'm going to loop around, up, I'm going to loop around, up to the line, loop around, and now I'm going to go dot my J. Called it an I. Up, straight down, loop it around. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm going to keep practicing because the more I practice, the more I get that mind-muscle memory working in sync, the better I'm going to be. And slow and steady, I know it sounds boring as I say it all the time, slow and steady wins the race in this case. You will get faster. But if you go fast now, you're likely to be sloppy. If you get it down now, you will go faster later. I'm all right with that. So I'm going to give myself a check and I'm going to move on. Now I'm going to write the word jelly, but before I do that, I'm going to trace it once because it's also a little smaller. The smaller it gets, the harder it is. My pencil needs to be sharpened. And up, straight down, up, loop down, up, make that Y. I'm going to see if I have a sharper pencil to work with. This one's really not working for me. That's important. When you're doing something like this, you need a sharp pencil. So I'm glad I had a pencil sharpener handy. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to come up to the line, loop around, do my E, do my L, my other L, do my Y. You notice how the Y and the J are very similar. So now I'm going to make the word itself. I come up, I come down, I come up for my E, I go up for my L, I go up for my other L, I go up for my Y, and it's the same thing as the J. I think I could do better than that, but that's not too bad. Let's look over here. Here we're going to be practicing the J small. Now I have all these words and these sentences. I really, really recommend, and I know some of you are going to rush through it, but I can't recommend enough that you trace this entire sentence. These are many of the letters we've been using. Trace it a couple times. It's not fun, but practice makes perfect. And when you get good at it, you're going to feel so proud of yourself. So let's see. I'm going to start with my J. Oh, this is a capital J. I'm not used to that. I'm glad they gave that as my starter letter. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to make my A. I'm going to make my D. Come straight up, straight down, and I'm going to make my E. I think that's okay. I'm going to give myself credit for that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the better it is now, the better it's going to be as you get faster. So you're going to be finishing J, and the pages are 34 and 35. Look forward to seeing your completed work.